dangers. They're everywhere, and our Hidden Danger Week continues with a part of our Simple Fix for 26 series. Today, we are discussing hidden cancer dangers from everyday habits with the Chief of Radiation Oncology at Luminous Health, Dr. Amar Rewari. Welcome.
Welcome to the show,
Thank
Dr.
you.
Rewari.
Appreciate it. Okay.
This one was surprising to me.
Drinking hot beverages. That can cause cancer?
Yeah, explain that one.
Sure. Well, let me first start by saying thank you for having me on. And, you know, this is not about living in fear.
Okay.
These are all normal things we all do, myself included, and it takes years for this to happen to develop into cancers. And there's simple fixes for it. So hot beverages. I myself am guilty about drinking very hot coffee or soups where you feel like you like to feel that burn going down.
Okay.
But that burn is your body telling you the temperature may be too hot. And over time, that can cause thermal injury on the delicate lining of your esophagus, which over years of exposure can lead to cancer.
And what kind of cancer would we be looking for?
Yeah, so since it damages the esophagus, we're talking about squamous cell carcinomas that sit up here. But another interesting thing is sometimes if you have uncontrolled acid reflux coming up from the belly, that could also cause damage to the lower part of the esophagus, causing esophageal adenocarcinoma.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me ask you this. When I burn my mouth, the roof of my mouth on pizza...
That's different, right?
Is that going to kill me?
I mean, unless you're eating pizza and burning it every day for 20 years, you know.
I'm not. Just
but otherwise, no, that you're fine.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Irritations in your mouth can lead to cancers as well.
Correct.
Like, what do you mean by irritations?
So let's say you have dentures that don't fit so well,
Okay.
and they're constantly rubbing up against your gums. Or let's say you're stressed and you're somebody who chews the inside of your cheek or the back of your tongue over years. Or if you have like a chipped tooth that's like pushing up and rubbing against the roof of your mouth. Those chronic irritations over time can cause some DNA damage.
And what kind of cancer would we be looking for here?
Yeah, so it's typically cancers of the oral cavity, so cancers of the cheek and the gums, but sometimes can even be of the tonsils and the tongue.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, we're talking about the mouth so much.
I know. Oral hygiene, very important, yes?
100%. So if you think about it, our bodies have good bacteria and bad bacteria, right? And so over time, if you don't take care of oral hygiene, you can get periodontal disease, which is accumulation of bad bacteria there. And so if you eat certain foods, that bad bacteria can interact with those foods and form carcinogenic substances that can maybe cause cancer over time.
What kind of cancer?
Same of the mouth or of the back of the mouth or the esophagus, or sometimes even pancreatic cancers. There's now news about.
So, death creeps in through the
gums,
mouth.
yes,
I'm
it
telling
does.
you. Yeah.
And how do we avoid these risks? Obviously, take care of your teeth.
Obviously,
and your
take
gums.
care of your
Brush,
teeth,
floss.
brush, floss, water picks. You know, if you're somebody who is stressed and chewing, the inside of your cheek, maybe mouth guards might be good at night.
What about people who have issues with sleep? It seems like we're always comparing our data on our devices to see how poorly we're sleeping. That can contribute to cancers?
Yeah, and all of us have trouble sleeping, right? Whether you're a busy parent or you're juggling many things or working night shifts, but it's not the lack of sleep itself that causes the cancer. What happens when you sleep is when your body allows itself to repair DNA damage and recognize things that are wrong and fix them. So if you're not sleeping so well, it can add as an extra stressor on your body where it's not able to repair those damages. And coupled with other things can lead to cancer over time.
And what type of cancers are associated with sleep deprivation?
Some breast or colorectal or prostate cancers.
Okay.
Suggestions for, fine-tuning our sleep to avoid this?
100%. So 7 to 9 hours of sleep a day, which obviously everyone would love, but
we're dead.
It's
We're dead.
hard to do. Maybe avoid blue screen time before bed.
Dead.
Set the room to nice, cool temperatures. Avoid caffeine and alcohol before bed.
Okay, that's good. That's good. What about respiratory stuff in the home?
Yeah, and so the first most important thing is smoke, right? So smoking has 700 plus chemicals in it. And we're talking about first-hand smoke, second-hand smoke, and third-hand smoke.
What's third-hand smoke?
So third-hand smoke is when those smoke particles attach to, let's say, the upholstery or the carpeting in your homes, and they can live there for years, those chemicals. And so let's say if you have young children that are roaming around in the house and they're putting stuff in their mouth, they can get exposure to that through the mouth or even touching it from their skin over time.
I noticed that people on the street have taken up smoking again. Like, there's a lot of people smoking suddenly. And and it's like you walk by it and it's stuck in your hair immediately. Like, immediately if you pass through smoke. Is that third-hand smoke?
That's third-hand smoke, but this is more stuff where
Prolonged.
you'd be prolonged in the home.
Candles.
Yes.
Talk to me about candles.
So for me, this is my biggest vice. I love a good candle day sale. And so, but the candles, certain candles can release soot into the air, other chemicals, particularly heavily scented candles that cause a lot of organic compounds to be released.
So what are some suggestions with candles?
Open a window, maybe trim the wicks so you don't get as much soot.
Okay.
And you can try to use more organic candles like beeswax or soy or something like that.
Okay.
Okay, gas stoves, quickly.
Yeah, gas stoves, same thing, release chemicals into the air. Ideally hood them, open a window, maybe switch to induction stoves.
Or never cook again.
Or never cook again.
How about that?
Check out Dr. Rewari's podcast, Value Health Voices, wherever you get your podcasts. We'll be right back.